Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are around the world, yeah? This is your guy, your host, DLG Reppin. I'm out here doing another video thing, yeah? And just representing the Arsenal, yes, but representing the Arsenal and representing football. That's more to it. Football will not give me the opportunity to support Arsenal from day dot, so I thank football for that. Other than that, I could say Ekale, bonjour, au revoir, bonjour, should I say au revoir? Konnichiwa, welcome all, good day, wagwan, alright mate. Yeah, I thought I'd get that 8 different languages in order, or in any order. So I'm going to start off with Newcastle now. They could spend a possible 150 to 200 million pounds on players alone, and wages, and player wages, if you include that in the agreement as well, and still spend within the rules and still apply within the rules of financial fair play. Now that is crazy for me, you know, and I've read some of the context as well. I mean, last season, Real Madrid, for example, it stated that they were the biggest spenders in the world in terms of club football. They spent over 267 million, and if you include the 100 million pounds spent on Eden Hazard. And Arsenal spent reportedly 161 million pounds on players, the biggest in the Premier League, or the most out of all 20 Premier League teams, and look at where we are. But here you go. But Newcastle United have got it good coming, you know, depending on the takeover, because there's two companies, but the main owner is a Saudi Arabian prince, I think he goes by the name of bin Salman, or whatever his name is. Newcastle fans, if you've got any questions, or if you've got anything to talk about, then just drop it in the comment section below. Do let me know about the situation, and why is it taking a little bit too long. Surely they would have got the green light from the Football Association by now, because this is dragged on for a little bit. But you know what, they need to make sure that this gentleman himself is meant to be legit. And looking at the situation as well with your owner, his ex-wife is trying to get him charged for a murder that he possibly orchestrated. Now, we don't know nothing. I'm not saying I know the whole story, because I don't. I'm just going by what I've been reading in the BBC, the articles in the BBC One Interactive. And I'm just going by what I've been reading from the media and what their input is on all this. But however, all you want to do is just bury all this talk like water underneath a bridge and start a new era. And in the next 10 years, you're looking brighter. You're looking brighter than most Premier League clubs. And it's going to take a while for you to become that competitive side. But I don't doubt for 1 second that you can't become league title contenders, because you can. You spend the money in the right areas, and then before you know it, you can go on to win the league. But depending on the right players that you bring in, the quality of the players that you need. I mean, Newcastle fans, where do you think you need to strengthen with this new owner? Where do you want him to strengthen? Drop it in the comment section below. And while you're doing that, Newcastle fans, and I'll reach out to all football people all over the globe, whether it's morning, evening or afternoon. Yeah, smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Keep the love moving, yeah? Keep the support and love moving. And the bigger support as well, and the bigger love on top of that, yeah, is to subscribe to my channel, DLG, yeah? Smash the subscription button for me, yeah? As much as you can. so we can keep this channel growing. Yeah, I'd like to see this channel grow. Hopefully, one of the biggest channels around. So yeah, I appreciate the love. But on top of that, it's an exciting era down St James's Park. What makes Newcastle fans going to be good? Well, what makes Newcastle fans feel good, should I say, will make Sunderland and Middlesbrough fans feel pig sick. I can imagine it. You know, Newcastle, the only team in that northeastern region in the Premier League where Middlesbrough and Sunderland are elsewhere. And that is the harsh reality of the truth. So, yeah, Newcastle fans, the wait is imminent, and we shall see how it all pans out. So moving on into other news, former England's lady coach Hope Powell feels it was the right decision to end the Women's Super League. Now, this is coming from a lady who was, I think, sacked as England head coach of the ladies team, and she was there for quite a while. I think she guided them into one World Cup semi-final, like Phil Neville did. I've always thought that she was a good fit for the England's ladies team. Why it ended so badly and disappointingly, it's beyond me. But any fans of the England's women football in general, yeah, just tell me whether you agree with Hope Powell's comments or you disagree. You know, if you do, then you just leave it in the comment section below. Please do that, yeah, and I'll have a conversation with you guys, yeah, on the subject I'm talking of. I didn't get to read in depth of how Hope Powell has said it, but it seems like it's from a safety point of view. I mean, tomorrow you got schools opening, and children are vulnerable to this coronavirus. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, it's more effective on the adults than it is on children. But however, when a six-week-old baby dies, then you can consider that a threat to any children in the globe. And for me, I do believe it's too early for schools to open from tomorrow. That is my intake on this. So keeping it football and moving on to other things. My last but not least is Moussa Dembele and his links with Arsenal and the potential replacement for Alexander Lacazette. Now, should Arsenal sell Lacazette to Internazionale? Although he has publicly said that he does not intend to leave Arsenal, and he's happy to stay at Arsenal, and that would indicate that he would possibly fight for his place, because I wouldn't have him in the first team, not if we're going to play a one up top. However, Moussa Dembele, I can trust him as a lone striker. Yes, he'll be the ideal replacement. Long-term wise, he'll give us a good 7-8 years, you know, depending on how well Arsenal want him to perform and how well he wants to perform. So, a lot of Arsenal fans have commented on this, and they feel that he will be the direct replacement. You know, it'll be the ideal striker that we go for. It should Aubameyang was to depart from the football club. Now, I don't want Aubameyang to go, but at the same time, I want Aubameyang to publicly declare his future. You know, whether he wants to stay or whether he wants a new challenge. I mean, this is dragged on for months and months now, and it's getting to the point where they has to set a deadline. And speaking of that, the club did set. I've come to hear that the club did set a deadline for him. Whether that is whether there's any truth in that, then only time will tell. We will find out in the end, and this should be resolved sooner rather than later for me. So yeah, with Aubameyang, I personally want him to stay. But if he wants to seek a new challenge, then I wish him all the best. I have no reason to fault him for wanting to leave Arsenal, because let's be real, Arsenal have shown a lack of ambition for 10 plus years, and that is damaging, disheartening for Arsenal fans to live with, even for me to talk about, and even for any fellow Arsenal fans to be listening to this. I'm only speaking the truth. And if we're not going to get into Europe and win sweet FA come the end of the season, that's because of us. And that's because we've had a poor season and we've not been good enough. And that's the fact of the matter. With Moussa Dembele, that would be the ideal striker for me. And I would definitely take a big chance with him. I think he's a proven goal scorer. Even at the Emirates Cup, I watched the highlights of that game, and he's a clinical finisher. Pace is one of his strengths, and he knows where to move. He's fantastic at peeling off the shoulders of defenders, and you know he's a dream option for a number 10, a world-class number 10, because he gives them that movement. So that movement can create space for attackers to do their thing, and he's the complete striker right now in European football. Arsenal fans, if you want to comment on Moussa Dembele and what I've said about Arsenal and Aubameyang's contract situation, then yeah, do drive the thumbs up like button. Remember to comment on my section. Yeah, drop your thoughts. As long as they're respectable, I'm having a conversation with you guys, and as long as the conversation is a balanced football conversation, then I'm definitely having a conversation with you guys. So yeah, do subscribe to my channel. Yeah, that's the biggest one of all. Yeah, as well as drop your comments below. The massive one of all time, yeah, is the subscription button. Smash the heck out of this subscription button for me, yeah, and yeah, I'll keep it real and realistic as possible in terms of my football context. And speaking of subscribers, I've still got 34 and counting, and another 966 will make the stream turn from dream to reality, and that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah, I'll end this video now, and wish you guys all over the world, yeah, a very nice day, whether you're in the morning or in the afternoon or this evening in London, England, or the south of London, should I say, England. I'm gonna cut and wish you peace, love and bless, yeah. So to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, your guy, your host, DLG, out one more time for today, and enjoy the rest of your day, as I've said, and do rest well, yeah? And let's end this coronavirus by doing the right things, following the government guidelines. It's there for a reason, to protect all, yeah? Alright, other than that, yeah, I'll be back for tomorrow for more football context. So you guys, the world, bless, and see you later. I'm out.